is live. so, remember all about those fireworks I was talking about yesterday morning? Um, I hope you guys got that I wasn't actually talking about fireworks in the sky. Well, there's a good chance you're probably going to hear some of those fireworks during this broadcast. so, tensions are high, energy is thick, and negative. So, be careful. Um, Also, a lot of people are trying to cloak and hide their energies because these cards I usually use to get the energies that the reading is for, and I'm almost positive that I put them in one of my boxes for my cards, one of these boxes, and I went to get them, and there was only three of them in there, so that's significant because I've been getting a lot of people, like a lot of energy of three people working together to go against someone else. And or I think it was a month and a half ago, I said either there was one person that talked three people into believing somebody was evil and no good, or there was three people who was trying to keep one person away from someone. And I think this is going to tie back into that. But so either there was a Capricorn, a Gemini, and an Aries that was trying to keep someone away from someone, or there was someone who was trying to convince a Capricorn, Gemini, and an Aries that someone else was evil. And it was working up until the tower fell and the storm started. So, yeah, getting into the energy, and all of a sudden now the wind wants to blow. I hope to God it won't start raining, but I don't think it's going to. Someone could be a twin. I definitely am getting that this is reading is for a masculine energy, so I'm going to be there. There's a masculine who either just caught their person cheating or just discovered that their person is a phony and that they've been stealing their time, their energy, and their money the entire time they've been together. And this masculine is pissed the fuck off. And they're being very bold with how they're choosing to handle it. Boldness. He proclaimed the kingdom of God and taught about the Lord Jesus Christ with all boldness and without hindrance. Acts 28:31. Sinners run away even when no one is chasing them, but those who do what is right are as bold as lions. Proverbs 28:1. On the day I called you, you answered me. You made me strong and brave. Psalms 138:3. Let us come boldly to the throne of our gracious God. There we will receive his mercy, and we will find grace to help us when we need it most. Hebrews 4:16. April 16th is significant. My comforter, I need you to embolden my weak heart. By your great spirit and the certainty of your gospel promises, I may stand with strength in the face of adversity and trial, but I am weak by myself and in my own confidence. I trust in you for boldness and certainty of conviction. Certainty that your way and promises are good and true, worthy to be declared and to stand firmly for them. In the face of a world, that's what makes me nervous about this time of year. Sometimes you can't tell if it's a gunshot or if it's a firework being lit off. In the face of a world that wars against your precepts, strengthen me to and I. How do you find courage to be bold and tenderhearted? Oh, to be both bold and tenderhearted. Through God. Okay. And I kind of am getting feeling the need to read from this as well. So, Saint Bernard. Somebody can have a Saint Bernard, and somebody can be named Nixon. Scar. Scar, calm down. Tensions are really high in this neck of the woods. It's a short one too. So we had July 5th. My depression lifted a little bit in the evening, mostly as a result of finding a room that wasn't relatively cool, had good lights, and was far away from the noise of the carpenters and the truck drivers. So there is someone who's needing to withdraw from the world and all the commotion and all the chatter and the false accusations and the drama. Someone either has already chosen to do this, or they're like trying to figure out a way to get away from everything and everyone, because there's so much noise and commotion that this person can't seem to get. They can't get centered. They can't get grounded. And trust and believe that that is orchestrated by the enemy on purpose. Okay. Let's get some Moonology. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please give me a message for whoever needs it when they watch this video. Past experience, present circumstances, or future, near future circumstances. Please protect my family, myself, and our property from any harm, anyone trying to harm us in any way, shape, or form. Please put a hedge of protection around us. Also, please, Father God, protect my viewers and be with them through anything that they're going through. People who are actually trying to seek you out, and they actually are trying to, get a spiritual bond and connection with you, or seek out spirituality. Please protect them and guide them to you, Father. And anyone who watches my channel just to get information and try to do harm to other people, please block and blind them. In Yeshua's precious and holy name, I ask and pray, amen. Alright. We pass behind Capricorn. And I put that right on top of Capricorn. There's a Capricorn that's significant here. Or there's someone who's trying to imitate and abuse the Capricorn's energy. There's someone who's really jealous of the Capricorn, and it could be a Gemini or an Aries. But this Capricorn is being asked to just leave it all behind and trust that God's got them, and let it go and let God be God. Be real, Aquarius. So there's an Aquarius here that wants to finally be the real authentic them. I think they want to have a conversation with someone and tell them the true feelings about them, and tell them the truth about some other shit too. They've been wanting to do this for a long time, but for whatever reason, every time they try, something comes up, or there's some barrier in the way. But all obstacles and barriers have been removed, and the police are going to remove those obstacles, or whatever's going on over there. Oh, I just heard some people yelling. Yeah, there's an Aquarius that's been wanting to tell someone how they truly feel about them for a long time. And every time they've gotten up the courage or the nerve to do it, something's gotten in the way. And it could be an Aries. Lighten up, Leo, and keep your heart open, Libra. Someone is really tense, stressed out, and full of anxiety because someone got into their heart that they never ever thought this person they would ever have any kind of feelings for this person. They may have desired them like physically, like lusted after them, and thought, well, okay, well, we can do it. We can do this. Let's get in the sack. Let's do one night. Um, the stalker is doing too much. The stalker is doing too much. That is definitely significant. But and it could be what I was just saying. This person thought they would just have one night stand with you, fuck them and leave them. You know what I mean? Like that's the attitude they had going into whatever they have with you, and now it's like they did something that turned you off, and you don't want nothing to do with them, and this person can't forget you. They can't get over you. You're on their mind constantly. They have remorse for what they did to hurting you, and they also are now your stalker because you have cut all ties with them, and they can't take it. So, and apparently they're doing the most because that notification came across my screen as I was saying what I was saying. But what is definitely true is this person's heart is open to you. They could be a Libra, you could be a Libra, or a Gemini or an Aquarius. Because wow, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, right there, all on top of each other. So air signs are very significant. The element of air is very significant. And then I got Earth and Fire here too. Double Capricorn and Aries and Leo. Go for it, Aries. So Aries, if you've been like feeling like you should do something or you should make something, like if there's a situation going on in your life that either A is left, you feel like things are left unsaid or there's unfinished business, and you really feel it in your spirit to like make amends, then you're being cautioned to go for it. I mean, like you're being guided to go for it. Release control, Taurus, and let your fears dissolve, Cancer. So go for it. Any fear that's holding you back, release it. Release control and do what you know is right. Your heart, do what you're right, be the real you, and speak your mind, and trust that God will work the situation out for your highest good. And that sometimes may not be the attachment that you are, the outcome that you are attached to. It might just be what is truly for your highest good, and you have to be able to accept that. Because at some point, when you finally see the bigger picture, Sagittarius, you actually are going to be glad that it worked out the way that it did. There is someone who is very childish and very vindictive, and they have a real hard time of letting things go, and they have a real issue with forgiving people. That even if people really don't do anything, if a person just triggers them, this person has a very hard time in forgiving other people. But yet they want forgiveness for themselves, and they're in the middle of a very, very tough life lesson. If you want forgiveness shown to you, then you need to forgive other people. They they did something because someone hurt their feelings and they decided to be very vindictive and petty about it, and they got themselves into a fucking mess. And now they want to get out of that mess, and they might have already tried, or they've already left the situation, but the shitstorm, the stink is still there. And this bitch or this dude, whatever, whoever they're leaving, they're not having it. They're like, you ain't going nowhere, motherfucker. I know this about you. I know this about you. I'm going to tell her. I'm going to tell him this, that, and the other. They're making this person's life a living hell. And it's their karma for being so petty and vindictive and unforgiving. Um, and I feel bad for this person, but could be a Sagittarius, with Sagittarius being right here and Sagittarius being the last card that I pulled in the moon cards. I still think of that night too. Believe in yourself and you'll be unstoppable. Keep the faith. All is going to work out for you as long as you do your best to make amends. Keep the faith and do what's right, and things are going to work out for your highest good. South Carolina can be significant. Little baby can be significant. Or a bitch used the baby to trap somebody just to find out it wasn't even their fucking baby. Boston. Texas. Someone's in Houston. Houston, we have a problem. I was embarrassed and jealous of you at the same time. That's why the reason why this person's going through what they're going through. They told someone they loved them, but on the inside, they really were jealous of them and embarrassed of them. The baby is not yours. What did I just fucking say? December? Something could have happened in December. I saw your light and I was afraid to change. I was comfortable in my darkness. So somebody really does actually care about you or someone. They weren't ready. They might have lied and said they were because they wanted to have the experience with you, or they thought they were going to benefit somehow by having the experience with you, and they actually were doing it for selfish reasons. But even if that was the beginning, initial reason they got into this, got into a relationship with you. Sorry, oh my gosh, that might have been the original. They didn't care at first, but they acted like they did. But when you guys split or whatever happened, it was actually them that they broke their own heart trying to break yours. And now they're wanting compassion. June 22. They really never thought that they would love you the way that they love you. Someone's 40. Iceland could be significant. I just heard the golden circle. I was under a spell. You're the one that I love. So this person that got in between you guys could actually be a witch. They could actually be into sorcery, and they have some kind of spiritual gifts that they were actually able to have some influence and manipulate your guys' connection and the way you guys saw and viewed each other. But they could not change your guys' heart and the love. They couldn't fuck with the love, but they could fuck with everything else. Vermont could be significant. No matter what they did, how much they did to get you guys mad at each other, to change your guys' perception of each other. They never could change your hearts toward each other. You guys have a true, authentic love that is real. Can you ever forgive me? I'm telling you, this connection was true, it was authentic, and it was real. You both love each other. Somebody was born in the 1970s, or somebody could be in their 70s. Somebody is a Scorpio, and somebody is about to ask someone to marry them after possibly marrying someone else for the wrong reasons. And now they're either going through a divorce, or they just got done with a divorce, and now they're going to get their true Ruth or their true Boaz. Wow. Somebody had a false twin flame that was a Gemini. So there's false twin flame, Gemini. They watch your YouTube channel and it pisses off the one they chose over you. Big mad. Tennessee is significant. Russia. Aquarius. I think somebody works for the FBI or the CIA. If you have someone in your life that just magically fell out of the sky, and then you guys will spend an intense couple of months together, or maybe a year or so, and then they just ghost or disappear. It's as almost if they don't exist. It's because the bitch motherfucker works for the FBI or CIA. They lied about having COVID to go on vacation with their male lover. Can't make this shit up. Boys to men. So someone could work like in the Boys to Men camp. Someone could be really motivated or inspired by Boys to Men growing up. Someone could be like actually maturing, and they're becoming a man emotionally and mentally. Even if someone could drive a white car too, but even if physically they're 40 years old, they like mentally they're still like a teenager or a young 20-year-old. They're still out chasing the cat, or they were until this experience. This has definitely humbled somebody, and it's definitely they've now seen and they now know what true love is, and they know that that's what they want. They're done being a player from the Himalaya, and they want to start a business with you. They see your talent, they see your potential, they see you as God sees you now, and unfortunately, it took this experience for them to actually get the proper view of you, or the proper image of you, like to see you as God sees you. I don't know why I couldn't get that out right. Yeah, start that business. They want to start a business with you or offer you a business deal. I'm telling you, there's somebody from your past that hid everything. They lied about everything, and they're actually someone who has status, has power. Like, it's gonna fucking blow your mind who this person really is when they come back in and they kind of tell you they really genuinely do love you, and they genuinely are sorry for all the heartache they caused you. And it could be an Aries. Holy shit. Holy mother. Wow. That will blow my motherfucking mind. Someone's burning candles on you or your connection, or you have done kinky things with candles, or you guys have had candlelight dinner that was really special. Something significant about candles. The Father loves you. Friday, dirty fucking cop. Wow. Friday and dirty cop. Yeah, there's someone who they were told to date you, told to make a connection with you, to watch you, to investigate. Like, they were actually your ops the whole time. Well, in the beginning, because that ass fucking fell in love with you, and they didn't mean to. But this person, you have no idea who they truly are. And like I said, it's going to blow your mind when they come in and tell you the truth about everything. They could be born in March. Fucking Aries. West Virginia could be significant. It could also be a Pisces too, being born in March. Uh, it's time for your miracle. And Spain, somewhere over the rainbow, you're gonna feel like God Himself like came down and sprinkled like unicorns and kittens. Like you're about to be really happy. Like a level of happiness that you have never experienced, and you honestly have been through so much that you, I think, started to believe that that level of happiness didn't exist. Everyone just pretended to be that happy when they really weren't. But there really are some people that genuinely are happy because they have faith, they have joy that's given to them from God, and if God gives you something, no one can take it away from you. They can just deceive you. Do you feel it? Oh gosh, somebody's a dancer. If you still feel the way that they feel, will you marry me? October. Somebody could be a Libra or a Scorpio. I have addictions you don't know about. So again, this person hid a lot of shit from you. Kentucky, Pisces, that keeps popping out. So Jesus, Lord, not you, and Cancer. And I'm gonna just do these right here, then I'll be done with these. Judas is in your circle. New Hampshire. Holy shit. Hi, David. I'm trying to find myself to be a better man for you. Monday could be significant. Or something happened on a Monday at some point in time, or something. I'm bisexual. And somebody's name could be Kurt. And I promise I'm putting these away now. I did not mean to read that many. Someone is finally coming to terms with the fact that they actually are bisexual. Because they may have had sex with a lot of people of the same gender, but now they have actually fallen in love with somebody from the same gender, and it's blown their own mind is blown. Get some names out here. Brittany. Marcus. Because the wind's blowing, I'm just gonna like. Fucking David. Fucking David. Oh, that's funny. All right. Along with David, we've got Melissa, Nate, James, Mary, Brandon, Larry, Rachel, Jacob. That's hilarious. Rachel and Jacob, the Bible, like that's hilarious. So that's kind of, I feel like that's a parallel to what I was saying a minute ago about someone. Ruth 116 came out, so someone going to get their Boaz or someone going to get their Ruth. Edwin, Dina, Tim, Dennis, Edward, and looky here, Ruth, Art, and Keelan. Wow. You have no idea how much that particular set of names really rings true for my personal situation. Okay. Let's do the spirit animals. I'm feeling the spirit animals. The Badger. Abandon compromise and fight diligently for what you believe in. Hey, Sherry. So yeah, don't compromise on your belief or connection with them to make other people happy, because you're never going to forgive yourself, and you're going to truly miss out on something very special. Sloth. Consider the smallness of your needs and treasure what you possess. It's not all about material items or assets or money in the bank. Some of the most important things about this life are the connections we have and the moments we spend with each other. Llama. Let courage lead you to seek support and overcome a fear of intimacy. Someone's afraid to let someone else in, because every time they let somebody in, that person destroys or tries to destroy their heart. And as much as they want to open up for this connection, they're I think it's like their mind is trying to tell their heart, but their heart's saying "fuck you." Like, but it could be the other way around. Their head's getting in the way and not letting their heart open up. Or it could be the people in their life telling them, "Hey, this person is not this connection is not good. It's evil, or it's gonna make you look bad, or they're gonna break your heart, or whatever." The people around them have pumped so much fucking bullshit into their fucking mind that they're afraid to actually release control or to open up and be vulnerable, because they've basically been brainwashed against this person. And the sad thing is, through music, you reclaim life's magic and grow strong and body. I love you, Holy Spirit. That honestly, that I feel like I have a connection that we speak to each other telepathically and through music, and that really is significant for me. Porcupine. You may defend yourself honorably without hurting those close to you. And see, this person, they were so childish and immature and vindictive. They didn't realize that they didn't have to hurt someone else to make themselves look good. They could have actually taken the high road, and that would have made them, that would have given them, the image they wanted to be, like they wanted people to, the image that they wanted people to do, doing things to hurt someone that never did anything to who they were. Because I do think this person is transforming, and they are becoming who they want to be. It's just taking a little while. It's just for now, Ricky. We do forget. What do you mean? I guess you kind of threw me off with the we. Wild horse. Speak your passion aloud and defend those whom you love in word and deed. So, defend people that you love, but at the same time, hold them accountable. Because just because you love them doesn't like negate the fact that if they're doing wrong, they're doing wrong. And that's, I think, also what someone has getting a rude awakening and like a smack in the face, a spiritual spanking, because they couldn't handle constructive criticism. And they thought anytime someone tried to give them constructive criticism, somebody drives a red BMW. Anytime somebody tried to give someone constructive criticism, that person took it personally and convinced themselves that that person that gave them the constructive criticism was a bitch, or they didn't really love them. They couldn't love them, because if they loved them, they wouldn't have said that to them. And this person is getting a rude awakening in the fact that real people who really love you, do that because they want to see you be better. They want to see you be the best person you could possibly be. They want to see you hit your life's purpose. Fake people that don't give a shit about you and that just want to use you for whatever you can, stand up to you, that you won't do what they need you to do for them. So when someone is actually telling you the truth about your bullshit, It's because they actually care about you. Wow. You guys have spent. You guys are. You guys are twins. You've spent between 6 and 9 lives together. Lives. You guys still each other's wish fulfillment. God knew what he was doing when he made you. Empress, Taurus. Oh shit. So we have the Empress, Taurus, and we've got the Devil, Capricorn, the Ten of Swords, Gemini, the Tower, Scorpio. There's always someone who will love and care about you. Who are you, Sherry? I'm tired of people like talking to me through fake accounts. Ouch. So there was a Taurus who might not be who you want. Well, how about you just speak to me truth? Oh, no, honey, I'm a me. Okay, what? It doesn't even make sense. I said, talk to me as yourself, or like show me who you really are, and yeah, whatever. Okay, so I don't need any more distractions or illusions or confusion. I've got enough. So whenever you want to be real and talk to me, like tell me who you really are, then let's talk. Um, More likely, you know where I live at. So if you're who I think you are, and if you don't, then I'm Jay North on Facebook, and my phone number's in the description box. I thought you said fake, so I'm. You just said I may not be who you want me to be. Like that implied that I know you. Right on. Okay, so a Taurus betrayed a Capricorn because they thought they were going to get some kind of personal gain off of it, monetary gain, status gain. Someone was promised something by someone who couldn't fucking provide what they promised. I meant the person who you want. Oh, okay, my bad altogether. Like, yeah. See how like text can text can just. I apologize, Sherry. Um, so, anyways, this Taurus was promised riches and fame that by someone who could not give it to them. And all they were told they had to do was to hurt this Capricorn, or kill this Capricorn, or to break this Capricorn spirit. It's all good. And they chose to do it. And the tower fell when whoever was involved realized the Capricorn got back up, was knocked down 9 times, but got up 10. Like, it was a tower moment because the truth is, not only does this Taurus really love this Capricorn, the Capricorn can't be broken. So they stole, or they were manipulated and tricked into basically giving up their destiny by a stupid bitch, which I believe this is, I think it's Libra and Virgo. Yep, Queen of Swords is Virgo and Libra. So, for my own personal story, and here's Justice Libra. So, I'll take back the stupid bitch comment because I don't think that Libra is a stupid bitch. I think she thought she was doing the right thing, and I do think she actually regrets saying what she said now because it's caused a lot of people a lot of pain and a lot of heartbreak and a lot of things that happened that shouldn't have happened. So yeah, I retract the stupid bitch comment because I'm pretty sure I know who that Libra is. This person, at one point, they were defending you and their feelings for you, and now it's like they feel like the people around them have accepted the fact that they love you and they've accepted that you guys have a true, genuine spiritual connection. Well, she got the man, so she wins. No, not really. Like, just because you got his body doesn't mean you got his. I'm telling you, like, people be fucking shit up like that. Because even if he's saying with you, if he's thinking about the other person, if he calls you by the other person's name while he's having sex with you, you didn't win. You just destroyed your life and theirs. And life's too short. Because I promise you, when you do stuff like that, the person that was hurt or the person that was maliciously targeted for no other reason other than these people wanted to hurt this person, God steps in and gives this person a new true beginning and real love. So the person that was hurt, the person that was targeted is the one that actually wins. Because they get the real connection, the real love of a lifetime, the real Ten of Pentacles. While the others just sat and agreed to pride and ego. Huh? No, I think it's inside now. I think it's inside right now. Who are you? Oh, okay. I was like, that's a white guy. I don't know white people. I appreciate you. Now I recognize you from. Now I can see your face. I can see your face a minute ago. You too. So somebody was a trickster, and somebody could have been into sorcery or black magic. Oh, because I just pulled out the magician. Oh, did I trigger you? Good night, man. Somebody could be a Gemini, a fucking Gemini. I think so. Well, then tell his ass to get home. Oh, I don't think so. I don't recall him walking by here. In a 5 minute, give me 5 minutes. I'm in the middle of something. So, anyways, back to this Gemini. They were a trickster. This person, this Taurus, had hurt this Gemini in the past. And this Gemini did not want them. They just saw that they were actually genuinely happy again. And Gemini wanted to destroy it. And the Taurus fucking fell for it. Even that had warnings a couple of years before it even happened. And the Gemini got him to do it. To walk away from who he actually genuinely loved, admired, and respected, and actually had a decent life with, or was on their way to building a decent life with this person, and he walked away from it. And I don't even want to say it because I feel horrible about what he has found out since he's walked away from this person. But the reason they walked away is because this Gemini was supposedly someone to them, just to find out the lie detector has determined that was a lie. Someone had been taking care of kids for years that were not theirs. Sorry, I couldn't see it, damn it. Okay, well, you deleted it. Sherry, secrets are no fun. I think I saw what it said, but I don't know. The angels are here, they're rebalancing. The reason why this is like God's not playing with this is because the person that these people or this group or whatever, this couple of people, this and I think both of the people in this connection, they both were earth angels. And that's why God's not playing with these people that got in the middle of it. You're so cute and passionate. Love your vibe. Thank you. Um, it's because I'm true and authentic. You know what I mean? Like, and I know sometimes I get a little crude. I don't mean to be, but I'm very passionate about what I believe in, and I when I love deep and I love hard. So I'm really passionate about the people I care. And you can fuck with me, but you better not fuck with the people I love, because I will fuck you up. Ugh. You're good. I love you. Thank you. Um, Aquarius. Um, so there's an Aquarius somewhere involved, or there's an Aquarius that has hope that when they tell you how they really feel about you, you will return the sentiments. There's about to be some kind of monetary gain that just falls out of the sky for you. And it's something you've earned spiritually because you've been tested, you've been tried by the fire and you didn't burn. You made it through no matter how hard it was. You never gave up and you got through it. And God's about to sprinkle some financial rewards down. And they're like literally they're gonna come out of nowhere as if God literally just went and you looked up and you caught it. I mean, obviously it won't be quite like that, but I mean it's gonna be something you're not expecting. And it's gonna be something if you do right by it and invest it right and don't squander it, it's going to lead you to financial independence. And a brand new beginning in life. Someone or two someone's, if both people make a free will choice out of love and not out of fear, two people are going to get a second chance at life. Not a new beginning, a second chance to get the life they were always destined to have. The seeds that these people have planted, good and bad, it's harvest season. The cycle has closed and a new cycle is beginning because someone is going to finally give someone justice. They are going to give them the equal give and take. They're going to give them the truth, and that is going to be karmic justice for both people. And then everyone involved will get their karma as well. But the two people in the connection that had been ripped apart are going to finally. Wow. This Gemini did the most. Yeah. And this could actually be saying, for a while or in the beginning, the Gemini and the Taurus were together doing this together. Could also be a Libra and Aquarius as well. But take it how it resonates. But definitely Gemini and Taurus on the night, and I think it's Gemini on the page. But these people could have started off working together because they were a married couple, but the Gemini went too far, and they underestimated the fact that the Taurus actually really loved the Capricorn. And so then these two turned on each other. And now, past life soulmates. This Taurus is coming in to give the Capricorn a gift. And it might take it how it resonates and feel the vibes, not what the person says to you. But they might be doing it because they don't want to go to jail. And hoping if they give you the gift, you won't prosecute them or whatever for what they've done. Or it literally might be what they've done, it's too late, they are going to prison, but they want to make amends and make things right with you before they get locked up because they really genuinely are very remorseful and they will never forget you. They're sorry they fucked this connection up. One last cry, one last cry, before I leave it all behind. There, you're about to. This person's about to pop up out of the blue again, just like they always do. And like they fall out of the sky, then they take the ghost train away. Nine of Swords. This person can't even sleep. Like they're so depressed, and because they know that God answered their prayers by bringing you into their life, and they fucking treated you like trash, and they can't take the guilt. They wish they would have just told you the truth instead of acting like this because they feel like they killed this connection, and they might have. Or it could have been a Scorpio that got in the way as well. But right now, this person is feeling like they completely killed this connection. And I don't know. I think some things are better left unsaid so other people can't get inspiration on what move to take next. But things are being enlightened, and someone has had a revelation, and they are now making more mature and wiser decisions. King of Wands. Someone's fighting with the King of Wands over you. And it could be a Taurus. So we could have a Taurus and a Cancer fighting. I think it's what it is. I think there is a Cancer and a Taurus fighting over you. And I think the reason why these two motherfuckers are childhood friends. They were both lying to you the whole motherfucking time. And what's fucked up is the one paid or convinced the other one to do this because they were in love or they had some kind of psychotic obsession with you. And when they convinced the other one to weasel their way into your life, they never imagined that one would fall in love with you. And they did because they were your actual Two of Cups. Or the one that fucked up and has the psychotic obsession with you actually was your Two of Cups, but because they betrayed you and signed a contract with the devil to kill you, then the other one now got to be a God ordained replacement. And they're getting the very passionate new beginning with you. And your original twin or the one that fucked up gets to watch you guys get married. Wow. The storm is almost over, or it is over, and you're waiting on the chariot to pull up with your Prince Charming inside of it. Something significant about September. Life Path 9, September 2nd, September 3rd, September 5th, May 9th. Someone had a real rough lesson in learning how to love themselves. What do you think of shapeshifters, Ricky? I think they are definitely very real, and there are some people who have really mastered the art of it. And I definitely think that I am some kind of demon slayer or something, because I think everyone I've dated, from the guy I was with for 9 years and everyone after him, have all been shapeshifters, or it's been an entity that has just jumped from one person to the next. But they all had different personalities. I'm sorry, they all had different faces, but the same personality, damn near to a T. It was as if I was being like spiritually stalked by this entity. I mean, Actually, I'm going to stop there because I don't want to give out too much information when I don't know who I'm talking to. Not you personally, but just in general. And plus, people can watch a replay of this, and I don't want to say things that could actually allow someone to be able to do things to me spiritually that I don't want them to do. Oh, okay, shoot, sugar. See, I, I don't know because I don't know how I feel about that. Let me do some research on it. In my experience, I believe so. Love is the strongest force in the entire universe, but because so many people mistake love and lust, um, there's not too many of us in the world nowadays that really know what true, authentic love is, because manipulation and our loins got in the way. And then all that, too many people being afraid to go against the grain when they actually really genuinely love someone. They let the people around them, their friends and family, fuck it up because they don't like the way it looks. There's too many differences. I don't like that white woman. I don't like that black man. And I'm always saying that because it's a white black cat on the card. But they get inside people's heads and they convince this person, or to break the heart of their true love because their mother, their father, or their friends, or whatever, they don't think it looks appropriate. So they listen to their family and their friends, and they break the person's heart that God actually created for them to be with. We got March 6th. We've got Life Path 9 again, so that's 9/9. September 9th. Someone could be 44, and someone's very playful. Yes, many reasons. Yeah, I definitely see. Like, okay, with my experience I've been through, I definitely believed there's 7 guys in my life that I have some kind of weird, like, cosmic connection to. And I really genuinely believe that 5 of the 7 had true authentic. They authentically cared about me. They just cared about themselves more, or they were just so wrapped up in their addictions they couldn't choose anything above their addictions, including their wife or kids. Energy, but I believe they cared about me? Yes, I do definitely believe that they cared about me, and I hope because I was in their life for a period of time that they are a better person. The same clothes or energy. Like, girl, we got to talk in private because I'm not for sure. Like, a lot of the stuff that I'm now like talking about and researching is shit that I thought was fairy tales 5 years ago. Okay, like my awakening really opened my eyes to some shit that I really thought was fake and just folklore. So on some things, I am not, nor do I claim to be an expert. I just do my best to pray, meditate, and when I hear God talking, I do my best to interpret what He is wanting me to interpret. Yes, we are all energies, or AK souls. Oh well, yeah, I definitely agree with that. Yeah, I thought I'm just I yeah I can't speak on that because I just don't know what to say. Somebody could be 38. Somebody could be very deceitful, or they could be lying to themselves because they can't handle the thought of other people looking down on them. So they're hiding their true feelings so that people will be pleased. I want to be able to read cards. Me personally, I if you don't have the gift of foresight or a very strong intuition, the cards really aren't going to help you that much. The cards are just a tool to like it's like being in school. They're like a, well, that's not a good analogy. They're a tool to enhance the gift that you already have. But honestly, like if you have the gift, you don't even need the cards. And I know that God's been telling me to get away from the cards. I don't know if it's fear or um, if it's like I'm afraid to like that I won't be good enough or like I'll mess things up if I don't. I don't know. That's between me and God. And I'm gonna stop talking right there. I'm spiritual shit vibes. I mean, whatever works for you, because at the end of the day, all of our choices are 50-50, and we're all gonna have to we're all gonna be held accountable for every action, every word we spoke at the end of our life. So if you feel confident that God is leading you in that direction and that you're being led by the correct spirit, then go for it and don't let anyone else tell you different, because no one else is gonna have to answer for what you did or what you said when your life is over. Life path 11, significant. So definitely there is twin flame energy here. It's popped up 4 times. Oh goodness. Someone just fucking pick up your phone and call the bitch. Like stop trying to do come to me spells because they're backfiring. Haven't you learned that already? Um, Life Path 4, January 3rd, March 1st, April 13th, May 1st, January 5th. Someone, because they've been cut off from your energy so that they can, get their shit together. They're feeling really weak without your energy, and it's actually that's why they're contemplating their actions and the choices that they took with you in this connection. And they are really feeling like a fragment of who they used to be, because they honestly they can't they know what they've done and they can't believe they've done it, and they don't know how did we get here? How the hell? Christmas Eve last year. How can a night so frozen be so scalding hot? Sorry. Musical theater major. Rent. Gotta love Rent. Somebody graduated in 1996 and somebody else was born in 1996. Somebody could have gotten somebody pregnant their senior year of high school and got married straight out of high school, and it was a choice that they were kind of forced into, and they feel like they wasted their youth because they're very well. That actually could be the oh shit. Ooh, if the name Jordan strikes a nerve, that could be your story. But someone got somebody pregnant in their senior year of high school, and their parents forced them to marry this person. So they did, but they didn't really love this person. They were just doing it because they felt like it was the right thing to do. The marriage was never authentic, it was never real, and it cost both these people a lot of pain, a lot of heartbreak, and a lot of wasted years. And the one person that only did it because their parents wanted them to do it, or because they thought it was the right thing to do because it was their kid. They finally had the strength to file for the divorce or whatever, and this person has not taken the claws out of them, because I'm really strongly getting that the female, they set this motherfucker the whole shit up because they knew the destiny of the masculine, and they wanted to make sure they were a part of that. And so they got pregnant by the masculine, but I think cold case files going on right now in my head. But they strategically planned it. They actually got pregnant by someone else, but blamed this person that somehow they had a vision or a dream about, and they knew this person would be rich or famous in the future. And they got convinced them to marry them, convinced them that this was their child, blah, 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 whatever. And now here we are, 20 years later, and it's coming out that the kid's not theirs. The bitch is fucking destroying their life because they're truly, they have found their true person, and the bitch can't handle it because she knows she's cut the fuck off. Pisces. Trust me. I'm authentic and I'm real. Quit fucking with me, bitch. Wow. I cannot believe that all just came to me. And I truly, I honestly, I have compassion for you both, but I really am sorry for the masculine in that situation. Because you didn't deserve any of that. But it's a lesson learned in telling the wrong people too much information. I've learned it the hard way more than once. Life past 7. Someone in the story I just told is a life past 7. Or they're born in July. Yeah, you are good. Thank you. Well, thank God. Glory be to God. Somebody could be a Cancer or a Leo. Somebody has heightened intuition, or they have spiritual gifts of foresight. And they ignored them because they had a Jezebel spirit attached to them. This bitch fucking used this man's lust and his sexual desires against him and fucking damn near destroyed his life. July 24th, life path 6. July 2nd, April 2nd, June 4th. A chest tattoo is significant. Life path 3, somebody's 30. Somebody has built up a fucking brick wall so high, not even the fucking United States Air Force could fucking tear that wall down. Like, somebody really needs to surrender and open their heart. You have no idea how beautiful you are, how loved you are, and you're really cheating yourself out of the best part of this life by keeping yourself and your heart closed. There are some of the most authentic and some of the realest love you're ever going to feel. You've not even met these people yet. And the more you stay at home, locked away, the more you're cheating yourself out of a very, very amazing miracle that is your life, if you so choose to live it. But that's the down part of free will. You got to choose it. Somebody can be 33. Somebody is very loyal to a fault. And actually, I think there's 2 people that are loyal to a fault. And most of their life, they've been loyal to the wrong people. Because, for whatever reason, they were born into karmic. They're the curse breakers. They were born into karmic family. And their karmic family members have been basically grooming them to self-hate and have low self-esteem their entire life, but yet use them for the gifts that they didn't want them to see in themselves, but their family knew how powerful they were and how abundant their life was going to be, and their family did everything they could to keep them blinded to it, but yet benefit from their gifts. So the family could have the gift, the benefits of it, and this person would be so depressed and a low vibration all the time that they could never see it themselves and never benefit off the gifts that God gave them. But now both these people are waking up, or at least maybe one of them was already awake, and they tried to wake the other one up, and finally the other one's waking up. Someone could wear wife beaters, someone could like the woods, or there's a wooded area that's significant. So should the one that was left in the cold go with someone else? baby, only you can answer that. Like, follow your heart. If you're doing it to be petty and vindictive, then no, because you're only going to fight yourself. Like, you're only fucking yourself if you're being petty and vindictive. Uh, if you really genuinely feel like that this other person is a better match for you, then yeah, then maybe you should, or at least you shouldn't cut them off without giving them a shot. Because the other person that left you in the cold, they deserve to see what it feels like. I know, what I'm saying is not that they deserve it, but maybe they have to see it to realize what they're about to lose in order for them to step up and fucking grow up and be who they should have been when you met them, or who they said they were when they met you, instead of being like an undercover brother. um, don't wait. I'm not. I'm not telling you to wait, but if you've done all you can do, and you you know that your person or the person that in question knows that you authentically love them and that you would do anything for them, and they're still choosing not to come forth, and they're still choosing to be stuck in another situation, then do not wait. Just follow your heart, and do your best to get connect. Like, keep your connection with the Most High, with God, to keep it as strong as it could be, and then follow your heart and do what's making you happy. Everything else will fall into place. If you're in alignment with God and God's will for your life, everything that's meant for you is just going to fall in your lap, basically. I mean, there will be some rough days, and there will be some things that you've got to put effort and stuff into. But for the most part, if you're in alignment with God and God's will for your life, it's smooth sailing. Like, it's literally God will bring people and things into your life that you need when you need them. So to sit here and just oh, is he coming today? Is my masculine coming today? Is my feminine coming today? Well, no, okay. Well, I guess I'll sit here until tomorrow. No, I definitely don't do that. Somebody's name is Mary, and somebody definitely has been very heavily contemplating asking you to marry them. They have dreamed about it. They have had visions about it. They have actually seen their whole life, your guys' life together, from this point to the end, I guess. They have seen your guys' life together and what you guys will achieve together and how happy you're going to be, and now they want it, and they are willing to put the work in. But until they actually physically show up in your life, there is either A, they haven't learned something they have to learn, or B, you haven't, or C, you both have, there's something that you guys have to learn and either stop doing, or there is a spiritual lesson that has not been completed yet, and that's why you guys are still not in each other's physical life. And it could be possibly you're not listening to the right people, or you're not listening to what God is telling you, and you're choosing to listen to the wrong people and continue to indulge in your addictions. May again, Life Path 5, May 5th. Something could have happened 5 years ago that is now coming back to haunt somebody, or someone you were dating 5 years ago is going to come back and blow your mind that you're going to be like, I thought you forgot about me, or vice versa. Like, they're like, hey, I would have come in a little bit sooner, but I kind of got the vibe that you lied. You didn't give a fuck, and you didn't even remember who I was. But I couldn't stop thinking about you, so I had to do something. But there's something that's going to happen here soon that ties back to either 2017 or 2018. The letter D is very significant. hold on to your hold on to your panties. You're about to be blown the fuck away. Five. Five, five, five. Major change. There's a change coming I think you're expecting it, but you're not expecting it, and you're not prepared for the massive amount of change that your rags to riches type change. And your body, your spirit, your mind, your soul, you're you're like you know it's coming, and you're trying your best to prepare, but it's one of those things you just can't prepare for because it's absolutely going to blow you away what God is about to do in your life. You may think you're spiritually gifted now. Sometime very soon, you're going to be given your full. You're going to be able to tap into all your gifts. What God had for you your entire life, but because of having to learn self love, self worth, having to learn self control, having to all the challenges you've had to deal with, you've never been in the right, I think, vibration in order to fully tap into everything that you were given by your birthright. And I'm telling you, you're about to hit that vibrational match or that vibrational mark that you have. That God's been trying to get you to for a long time, but He's not mad at you and He's not upset with you. Your life wasn't easy on purpose because your calling is out of this world, and He knows you're going to get there. He loves you, and He knows that what He gave to you and the purpose He created you for. He knows you're going to step into it and you're going to achieve it. And He is not worried at all. You are. We used to call gifts care packages. Well, I used to call something a care package, but it wasn't a gift. Well, I guess at the time when I was wrapped up in my addiction so heavily, I thought it was a gift. Ooh! Santa Claus came today! I look back at my life and everyone's always called me strong, but I wish I could have seen my own strength long before I did. Because there's a lot of things I wish I hadn't done. But at the same time, everything had to happen the way that it did and when it did for me to be who I am now. So I have no regrets. April 5th, May 4th. There's two. I'm glad to hear that. There's no point in living in regret because even when things don't turn out the way we want them to, we still learn from them and we still benefit from it, even if it's not the benefit we were hoping for. And there's two very powerful high priests or high priestesses about to come together, and they are about to rock the world. By them coming together and this spark being ignited, especially considering both these people have been held back their entire life and they've been put down and they've been stripped through the mud. And I mean, people have done the most to make sure these people never met, never got together, or never achieved their full potential. Both these people have fought and fought and fought and fought just to be left alone. Neither one of these people chose this, and that's one of the reasons why they were chosen for it, because they won't abuse it because they didn't want it in the first place. So they can be trusted with it. The Fledling. I promise, and I know I've said this about 2 or 3 times in the last couple of weeks, this card used to never come up. I've had this deck for 2 years. And I've seen this card more in the last 2 weeks than I've seen it the entire time I've had it. Something really absolutely amazing could be literally in a vehicle on its way to you right now. It might show up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Or it's still in the spiritual realm, but it's literally going to manifest physically before the end of cancer season, and I would bet money on that. Ouch. And it could be a cancer. If you have a Cancer X, it very well could be. Or it could be someone you met in 2021 coming back to tell you how much they love you and how beautiful you really are and how they know they could have done a million things different that could have showed you how beautiful you were and how much they truly authentically love you. And they know how everyone else in your life never treated you with the respect and care that you deserve. And they're gonna make sure that anyone that they see come, like, they're never gonna let anyone disrespect you ever again, and they are gonna protect you like they promised you when they first met you. They're gonna come back and they're really gonna be that protector that they promised you they were gonna be. A white shawl is significant, or someone's name could be Shawl or White. Someone's last name could be White or Shawl, or someone could be White hyphenate Shawl or Shawl hyphenate White. I don't know. It just came to me, and it's significant for somebody. Life Path 3. The color red is really significant. Someone drives a Aurora. Someone's born January 3rd, and I know that I am, but so either A, it's I'm talking to myself, or there's someone else. I have a twin out there. But that I looked up, but one person's watching and 3 likes. The color of love and honesty. Someone couldn't be honest with you because they weren't even being honest with themselves. Life Path 8, August, Leo. Someone, yeah, they were lying to themselves. So how the fuck could you expect them to be honest to you? But you have awakened this person, and you have become this person's muse, and you don't even fucking know it. Like I said in the beginning of the reading, candles are significant. And here's the other high. All of the high priestess have come out. There's 4 of them, and they're all in this reading. Capricorn, January 3rd. Very, very significant. A person with a very strong intuition, psychic abilities, who is a Capricorn, born January 3rd. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I really do believe I'm talking to myself. I mean, that right there. But your person has now finally seen you for who you are, and they're done wallowing in self pity, and they're ready to come and be the man that you need them to be. And you're finally at the end of sorrows. You're going to start your second book of your life, because that's how special you and this person are. You guys are getting 2 books. You know the book of life, most people get 1. You guys are getting 2. The end of your book of sorrows and the beginning of your book of happiness and joy. Life Path 3 again. February 1st, January 2nd, December. Yeah, conclusion. Don't give up. Bitch, you're gonna be so mad if you do, because I promise you, the minute you give up is the minute it's gonna happen. Someone is about to send you a message. Someone's Life Path 9. December 9th. May 4th. May 12th. Someone is about the fuck? Someone's pussy's on fire. No, someone's having a cat fight. Damn. Bitch, sit down. You can't get me, okay? Like, I'm on TV. I'm not really there. Stop hallucinating. And let go of my man, bitch. We never give up. We are... Hell, I can't read. It's too dark. Oh. Um, yeah. someone has, they've made their choice and they're not turning back. They're coming to you. And someone else knows it, and like those cat fucking screeches you just heard is what that bitch sounds like right now in her home watching me or watching him like pack his bags. Bitch, if he has one scar on him, I swear. You already stabbed him in the chest, you fucking psycho. Oh, oh yeah. I will stay the fuck out of shit. I wasn't there for to see her here because something just popped in my head that could have actually been another possibility. All right, so we've got path 7 again. Someone feels trapped. Someone feels like they've won because they've got somebody trapped. July 4th, July 5th, July 8th, August 8th, August 9th, August 16th, July 12th, July 17th, 4/4/8, August again. There's an August Leo that has awakened. Oh, because I have 17 or Life Path 8 or August. There's, and this person could be watching right now. Congratulations. It's time. July 1st, January 7th. Stay focused. You're not hallucinating. This is not all in your head. It is real, and it is meant for you. Don't let anyone else tell you different. Someone is 40, and they're finally seeing the beauty of what they let slip through their hands, and they feel like a fucking retard. And they really want to make things right. But the thing is, they know this other person, and they know this other person cares about you, and this other person actually might have told that person to stay the fuck away from you. I'm telling you, you're gonna have a choice between two people, and they're either they're related and you didn't know it, or they're like best friends, childhood friends, or something. They're connected some way, and you probably didn't even know these two people knew each other, and it was purposely hidden from you, like spiritually, I think, and because these people, like, when they first met you or a while ago, they maliciously plotted some shit that now they both wish they hadn't done. And it's because you're warriors. Or they thought she was a pussy. They thought she was a bitch, and now they realize you are a motherfucking warrior, and you're no one to be played with. They're actually, I think, both fucking absolutely. They are both picking their jaws up off the ground because they had no idea you were this powerful or this strong. Maybe they will just stop now. Yeah, well, hopefully, but pride's a motherfucker. No, I think they are, and I honestly I think they are. The only thing they've got left to do is to fight for who gets to take the spot next to you. Someone could be a life path 2. Someone could be born in February. Someone could be 41. Someone is longing for you, and they're leaving the lights on, hoping. Somebody could be singing at Motel 6 too. Holy shit! Because I was just about to do that whole Motel 6 theme song. Someone actually might be singing at Motel 6. January 4th, April 1st, Life Path 5. There's a Taurus that could be staying at the Motel 6. Wow. Well, guys, I think that's drained about all my energy for now. So I love you. Please Please like, share, and subscribe. Let's get me to 1,000 subscribers before the end of this week. Come on, guys. Please support me. Help me. Let's make it happen. Take care of yourselves and each other. Please stop stabbing each other. Stop hitting each other. Stop backstabbing each other. And just love each other. And just go with the flow of life. Anything that is given to us is a blessing, and anything that's taken away from us is a blessing. We gotta all learn how to not be attached to outcomes and just enjoy each and every moment as for what it is. Because life is just a series of moments, and the next one is not promised to any of us. Life's too short to be unhappy.